Hi guys, today is Monday and we're gonna start. How are you feeling so far? I hope you're feeling great. Again, today's Monday. We're gonna do an easy one today to start with, so you become stronger with this. We're doing still identities, but we're gonna focus this week in sum to product and product to sum identities. It's pretty easy, you'll see. We're gonna use for today. We're gonna use these identities that's called sum to product. Here we go, and let's start with the easy one, which is this one: cosine of 305, cosine of 305 degrees plus cosine of 1 degree, and we would like to express this, write each sum or difference as a product with positive arguments. So that's what they're asking, and it's pretty easy because if we look here to sum to product identities and we try to find the one we have to use, as this is cosine of 305 plus cosine of 1. The only one that we can use is this one because it's an addition of cosines, right? So we're gonna write it. Here we go. We're gonna write the identity, which is cosine of x plus cosine of y equals 2 times cosine of x plus y over 2 times cosine of x minus y over 2. And the next step, it's okay. Let's establish this as x, okay? And let's establish this 1 as y, okay? When we do that, we're gonna say, okay, this is, here we're gonna write 305, here we're gonna write 305, here we're gonna write 305, and in here we're gonna write 1, wherever we see y, we're gonna write 1, right? So it's pretty easy. So it's cosine of 305 plus cosine of 1 equals 2 times, now it's when we write these values, cosine of cosine of 305 plus 1 over 2 and cosine of 305 minus 1 over 2. Okay, when we have done this, we just have to add, and we have cosine of 306 over 2, right? We add 305 plus 1, and then here we subtract 305 minus 1, which is 304 over 2, right? Next step, we divide. So 2 times cosine, and this is going to be 306 over 2, that's going to be 153. While 304, it's going to be 152. Okay, and that's it. That's what they're asking us to write as a product, and we come here to see at the end of the at the end of the worksheet where we have solutions, and we just check them. That's great. That's right, and we go for the next one. Okay. Just something that you should know. Be careful when using this sum to product where it involves signs. As you can see, you have 2 signs. Why do they do this? Well, they try to be efficient and write 2 formulas in one. 2 formulas in one. So if you use the top sign, which is here plus, and here minus, that's one of the equations. While if you use the bottom one, minus plus, that's another. Okay, so be careful with that. So let's do number 1, which is 4. That was number 2. That's number 1, which is 4 sine of 39 plus sine of 185. Okay, so again, we look at this worksheet, and we can see that as we have a plus, we have to use the top one. We have to use the ones that have highlighted in green. So plus, plus, minus. Okay, so I'm gonna write it. So sine of x plus sine of y, we're gonna have a 4 outside here, right? Equals 4 times sine, sorry, it's a 2. We have a 2, yes. 2 times, so we're gonna have a 2 and then times sine of x plus y over 2, sorry, times sine of x minus y over 2. Okay, now from here we can see that this is going to be 4 times 2 is going to be 8, so we're going to have 8, and then we're going to substitute. X is going to be 39, y is going to be 185, right? So let's write it. So it's going to be sine of 39 plus 185 over 2 times sine of 39 minus 185 over 2, right? Here we go. Now, let's think. So we have 185 plus 39. That's going to be 14, right? It's 1 in here, so you're going to have, so that's going to be 11, 12, and that's going to be 224, am I right? Let's think about that's 15. Yeah, I think it's right. So we have 8 times sine of 224, and then if we subtract 185 minus 39, that's gonna be well, that's the opposite, right? But we need to find out for this first. So it's gonna be 15, so it's 6, that's 1, 4, that's 4, and this is 1, so 146. So sine of negative, the way it's in here, negative 146 over 2, right? So I'm missing here the divided by 2. So that's going to be half of 124, it's going to be 100, and then have it 112, right? 8 sine 112, and then half of 146 is going to be 50, and then 23, so it's going to be 73, am I right? Sine of 73, that's going to be a negative, but because of what's the name? Because the sine it's an odd function. No, sorry, an even function. Because sine is an even function, we have that sine of negative x. It's negative sine of x, right? So that means that this is going to become negative. Okay, the whole thing. So it's going to be minus 8 sine of 112 times sine of 73. Let's see. Okay, here we go. That's actually the same as what we have here, because the sine 112, it's gonna be actually, no, this is positive, but this is still positive. Let me see about the sign. I am unsure about the sign. It's this sign. It's what makes me think something. Oh, what's the cosine in here? I made a mistake. It was a cosine, not a sine, and that was a mistake. So sorry. All the way I had made this mistake. This is a cosine. See, checking answers is a good thing, because then you see. So the cosine of negative 73, that's a not function. It's because it's a not function. The cosine of negative x is actually the cosine of x. That means that this is going to be a cosine of 73. Now it makes sense. Everything makes sense, okay? So this is a positive, okay? So here we go. Checking the answers is a good thing, so we can spot mistakes. Okay. Great. Have a great day. Oh, and the last one's like number 5. This is using only variables. So again, this is an addition. So because it's an addition, let me do it quick, right? Let me do this quick. So we have cosine of x plus cosine of y equals 2 times cosine of x minus y over 2 times cosine of, x plus y and x minus y over 2, right? So now we have 13a and a, so we're gonna substitute this, right? So cosine of 13a plus cosine of a, this is x, this is x, this is y, right? I'm gonna use the same thing. So we have 2 cosine of 13a plus a over 2 times cosine of 13a minus a over 2, right? So 2 cosine of 14a over 2 cosine of 12a, sorry, 12a, because 13a minus a over 2. That's going to be 2 cosine of 7a times cosine 6a, right? Now we check answers, and that's it. That's what it is, okay? So again, don't be scared with this a's or thetas or whatever. You just substitute and that's it, okay? That's it for Monday.